Join me, everyone. Let's catch the wave on Arirang Radio. Yes, sir. We are ready, and we have Hyunwoo 선생님 in the studio.
안녕하세요. Hello, everybody.
Yes, hello, Hyunwoo 선생님. How are you today? TGIF?
I'm feeling hot today because the weather's nice outside and we're both wearing short-sleeve t-shirts.
It is also pretty hot here in the studio, so we're both wearing short sleeves here.
Yeah,
if you're watching us with the camera, hello to you.
Hello.
And we wish you a beautiful Friday, of course.
That's right.
Now, as usual, we'll be teaching you some expressions in the first hour. In the second hour, we also have some audio clips, some voice messages to share with you. And Hyunwoo 선생님 will also answer some of your questions related to Korean language or even Korean culture later on in part 4. So stay tuned.
Yes, I love answering questions. Please keep the questions coming.
Yes, don't hesitate. You can join us on our website, arirangradio.com, and you can use the message board. Or else you also have a Facebook option. You can check out our wall, Catch the Wave. And while you're at it, make sure you like us. Thumbs up.
I think they already like you, but you just have to like the
button.
Press the button.
Don't like me, like our page. All right, what's the first expression, please?
The first expression is 말을 걸다.
말을 걸다.
Yeah, 말을 걸다.
So what does it mean exactly? 말 can be a language or
It can be words, language, speech, or even a horse, depending on how you pronounce it.
말.
Yeah.
So I can see on the drawing here, you actually drew a horse, and the horse is...
Put it on a stick. 말을 걸어놨어요.
Because what does 걸다 mean?
Well, 걸다 can also mean lots of things. So that's why when you hear 말을 걸다 for the first time, it can be really misleading or confusing.
It's like when it's hot somewhere, you take off your jacket and you
hang it on the wall.
Hang it on the wall.
Yeah. So
옷을 걸다.
Yeah, that can be 걸다 too.
걸다.
Yeah. And also when you are making a phone call, you can say 전화를 걸다. Mm-hmm. You are dialing. That's like 걸다, the action of 걸다. So here 말을 걸다 doesn't really mean hanging any horse or putting any horse up on the wall.
Yep.
It's actually just talking to somebody.
Engaging into a conversation?
That's right.
So start a conversation with someone. 말을 걸다.
Exactly. Strike up a conversation, start a conversation, 말을 걸다. You have to have some courage though in Korea if you want to talk to a stranger because nobody talks.
Well, yeah, but people are usually, very helpful on the streets. If you ask them, I want to go somewhere, and even if you don't speak Korean, they usually help you out.
Well, I guess that's true, but people being nice to you when you're like kind of lost and people not talking to strangers are totally different things. They just don't talk to people. But then if somebody breaks the ice, somebody actually starts a conversation, people are generally nice. But like since people don't usually do that, for example, I have this convenience store that I go to every week. I go there once a week, like regularly, and every week I go at the same time. So the same part-timer is working there.
Yeah, every time.
Every time I go there because I go there every Friday around 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And by now she should know me. Like she should know my face. But we never say hi.
What do you mean? Why do you not say hi?
Because I'm just a customer who came in to buy something.
And you say 안녕하세요.
Then she would maybe call the police or something. Not even, that, but she would just feel really awkward. Why is this man talking to me instead of just paying me and disappearing?
Okay.
So I never do 말을 걸다 to anybody that I don't know.
말을 걸다.
Yeah, so.
Well, if you really like someone, you have to make the first move.
That's right. That can also take some courage.
말을 걸다.
걸다.
예쁜 여자가 있으면 말을 걸어야죠.
If you are single.
Yeah. If you're looking for someone, if you really have love at first sight, like you have to talk to this person, then you can go up to her and try your chance.
Yeah,
말을
exactly.
걸다.
말을 걸다. So remember 말을 걸다 and 전화를 걸다 as a pair because you can dial someone and just try to talk, or dial this imaginary phone to talk to this person in front of you.
Or let's say you're at I don't know, some kind of gathering and everyone is there from different places and you want to meet new people and maybe make some friends. Let's say you're at a social event, a networking event.
That's true.
말을 걸다, right? You have to talk to people in order to get to know them. So
yes, it is necessary. And sometimes you do not really feel, like interested in talking to anybody. In that case, you can say, for example, if you are upset over something with your sibling, you can say 말 걸지 마.
현우,
Yeah.
말 걸지 마.
But
And I just turn around.
how am I supposed to do this radio show if
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
going to talk to you?
알아서 해. 말 걸지 마.
말 걸지 마.
나 화났어. I'm upset. I'm angry now. No, I'm joking, of course, everyone. That's the first expression for you. 말을 걸다. There we go. You can check it out also. We have the videos of each K-Talk show online. If you type in Catch the Wave on YouTube, you'll be able to see also some of the previous shows as well.
That's right.
We'll play some music and we'll be back with the second expression, everyone, very soon after 시진 and As One. 그저 눈물만, just tears. 눈물만, just tears. Don't cry. We don't want you to cry here. No, not on the program.
No sobbing sounds, just tears.
Yeah. 뚝, 뚝.
Yeah, tuk-tuk is actually a very interesting way to describe how, or the sounds the tears make
When they fall, right?
drop on the desk.
Yes. Welcome back, everyone. We're not here to make you cry. We're here to teach you some Korean expressions, and you can check them out. We have a nice photo of Hyunwoo 선생님 and myself on Facebook and also on arirangradio.com. Check it out. Leave us your comments, and if you have any questions for Hyunwoo, later on in the second hour, we will handle those. Now, the second expression, please, Hyunwoo, what is it?
The second expression is 턱걸이를 하다. 턱걸이를 하다.
So what does that mean exactly?
Okay, so let's break it down. 턱걸이 or 턱 is your chin or jaw, and 거리, it's the same verb from 말을 걸다. You hang something.
걸다.
So 턱걸이 is hanging your chin somewhere, and 하다 is just to do. So 턱걸이를 하다 means to do a pull-up on an iron bar.
Can you do pull-ups?
Yes, can you? Of course.
Yeah. Not so many though.
Yeah, I can do only like 10.
Because maybe I'm quite heavy.
You just have to get used to it. But I really like doing it. It's a great feeling because
Good exercise.
Yeah, and also you feel in control of your body. Like something happens and you're hanging on the edge of a building, and if you can do pull-ups, you can actually survive it. But if you can't come up. So 턱걸이 feels great. If you are not familiar with it, just give it a try. But we're not really talking about the literal meaning, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we were. No, it's not it?
No.
턱걸이 하다. So what's the other meaning?
Of course, the literal meaning is just as important, but when you use it figuratively, it means to pass by like thin margin. So you barely get something done.
Okay.
Yeah, you almost didn't make it, but you just put your 턱, like chin over the passing line, and then you passed.
So you mean like at an exam? Let's say I had
usually
to take a test.
Yeah, usually in an exam, or for example, an admission to university, like you were the last person to be admitted to this department. You can say 턱걸이를 하다, or you were not in the final list in the beginning, but somebody quit and you got in as a replacement. You can say that too.
So how do I use the expression? Do I say 나 턱걸이 했어?
Yeah, 턱걸이 했어요. 턱걸이 했어.
턱걸이 했어요.
For example, for the driver's license, the driving test has to follow the paper test, right?
Yeah,
so
and you have to have like
the minimum score is 70 points, I
out
guess.
of 100, right?
Yes,
something like that.
So if you pass by scoring 70 or 71, you can say 턱걸이를 하다.
턱걸이 했어요.
Yeah, 턱걸이 했어요.
Okay, that's the second expression for you. Look it up. We have a little drawing. And the, I guess, first meaning is basically doing a pull-up.
Mm-hmm.
A pull-up.
Yes. And since 턱걸이를 하다 is so commonly used, people also say 턱걸이로 so-and-so. Like you enter, 입학하다, 턱걸이로 입학했어요. Like through
턱걸이로.
a pull-up, like in the pull-up manner.
Okay.
턱걸이를 하다.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever used this expression in the figurative way, but I'll try to keep that in mind, and I'll try to use it from time to time as well.
Yes, not about yourself, hopefully.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe not. I guess what matters is the results.
Yes,
in some circumstances.
But the anxiety before you know the results.
Oh.
You want to pass by a big margin. You want to safely pass.
Make it safe. Play it safe. Study hard. Now, we'll be back, of course, in the second hour, and we will continue to teach you some Korean expressions. If you want some more details about the two expressions we just taught you right now, 말을 걸다, to start a conversation with someone, and also 턱걸이를 하다, either to do a pull-up or maybe to barely get something done. Check it out on Facebook, Catch the Wave, and also on arirangradio.com. Now, when we come back, Hyunwoo, we're going to listen to some audio clips.
Audio clips from listeners and also answer some questions.
Answer some questions as well. So if you want to participate, it's very simple, everyone. CatchKoreanWave@gmail.com. Don't be shy. We actually try to air maybe two voice messages every single week. So if you are selected, you will give us some presents, right?
That's right. Talk to Me in Korean will be sending you a present, a book actually.
Yeah.
We publish many books every year, so we will be sending you a book.
That's right. So we'll take a little break. When we come back, we'll jump into it. So stay tuned. If you have any comments, any questions, any feedback, don't hesitate. We are here for you every single day. This is Standing Egg. 시간이 달라서. Because of time difference. Yoya. If you say to someone, 너무 yoya, that's not a good thing in Korea.
Depends on who you are and who you say that to.
You usually say it for a girl, no? 너무 yoya.
Not usually, like always.
Always. I can't say 현우. 너무 여우 같아.
That sounds a little bit unnatural. Although you would be able to kind of convey the meaning that I am not like a fox, literally, but I know how to get what I want by steering people, controlling
you use people.
Yeah. So it's usually for girls.
Don't
almost
use
always.
me.
And the opposite is 늑대 for guys.
늑대.
Yeah.
So what does it mean? Like if I say 현우 너무 늑대 같아.
Basically, you are very manly in terms of your hormones, wanting to date someone or.
But, so it's not like using people.
No, not that.
Oh, that's it's
so
completely different from
just,
여우.
Just a guy being a guy. It's
okay.
늑대. And anyway, so those were some animal names used as idiomatic expressions.
Okay. Well, we'll leave that aside for now, and we'll continue with our segment here. We'll play some more music in just a little bit. We have some questions. Now, we heard from Herason from the Philippines, who is living in Korea and working here in the Korean environment. So probably not always the easiest thing to do because you have to adjust and you have to overcome the language barrier. But I think you're on the right track. So good luck to you. And this person had a question.
Yeah.
What is the difference between these syllables placed normally at the end of some Korean words? 고, 야, 대. For instance, 없다고, 없대, 어디야.
Yeah.
So what is this?
So it's a good question. Especially if you're a beginner in learning the Korean language, these can be like major frustration points because
I'm sure
the beginning of the sentence can be really easy. There are just nouns that you can recognize easily. 공부, 책상, 책, 친구, etc. 선생님. And even the beginning of a verb too. Like 울다, 웃다, cry,
먹다,
laugh, 먹다, eat,
가다,
가다, go, things like that. But then you like even if you recognize the first part, the ending can be completely different.
Completely different.
Yeah. So I think Korean people who want to learn English, they have a hard time with these auxiliary verbs and tenses like present tense, past tense, things like that. But I think the equivalent will be these Korean verb endings. And I think
So cool, for instance.
Yeah.
없다고.
ko is just a way to quote someone. So 없다고, like 없다 is to not have something.
Yeah.
So if you say 없다고 or 없다고, you're
없다고.
whining a little bit. It means I said that I didn't have it. 없다고. Or
없다고.
somebody else said it. 없다고.
없다고 말했잖아.
Yeah. So it's quoting someone, and there are other things too, like yeah. He also asked what is 어디야. It's just
어디야.
informal way to say 어디예요, right? Yeah,
So
instead
that's
of
when you talk to someone, a close friend, or maybe someone who's much younger, or
yeah.
어디야.
Mhm.
Or
And
like on the phone sometimes, you can say, where are you?
Yeah, 어디야?
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 No, 어디야? Where are you?
Yeah.
And then there was
Another
one
one was
more, it was 없대.
업대.
업대.
Is also reported speech. You are just reporting what you heard from someone else to another person. So basically, you don't have to worry too much about these right now. If you can get the verb, like the key words and the verbs, you kind of get the idea. But what you want to do is check out some books, grammar books or grammar lessons also available on our site, and study just one after another. You will be able to understand so much more just by knowing one more grammar tip. So spend some time with some grammar, and that will help you a lot.
Okay. So good luck to you, and thank you once again for your question and also for your audio clip. Now we had here a message from Indonesia, a person asking us, I think, about the second expression we taught in the first hour. So I think talking about
턱걸이를 하다.
턱걸이를 하다. And so does it mean the last choice or maybe the last chance?
Well, not really. If you were the actual last choice, like by maybe a university or a company when they were hiring, maybe you could say that. But 턱걸이를 하다 just means that you almost didn't make it.
Yeah, you almost failed, basically.
Yeah. But eventually you did make it. You did pass, but you almost didn't make it.
You got lucky, basically.
Yeah.
You got really lucky.
턱걸이를 하다.
턱걸이를 하다. So that's when you barely get something done or you barely make it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that is the meaning of 턱걸이를 하다. If our explanation wasn't clear enough earlier.
And you can check out maybe some more details online as well on Facebook. So check out the page, Catch the Wave, and also our photo gallery if you want on arirangradio.com. Now, we also had Myrene, and she was sending us a message giving us maybe a little suggestion here. I think she follows your segment on Talk to Me in Korean called If Korean Idioms Were Real. And it's a segment, I think, where you act and you do some sketches. And
That's right.
So she was telling us maybe we should try that for today's expressions. What do you think?
Sure. Today's expressions were like 턱걸이를 하다, and maybe we can be talking about the results of an exam. And I ask Adrian, how did you do on the exam? And 턱걸이 했어요.
And then I
we
have
can
good news.
Zoom out.
Yeah.
And Adrian can be actually doing pull-ups. So that's the series that she's talking about.
Or maybe like 말을 걸다. Talking to someone.
Yes.
To initiate a conversation, to start a conversation.
Yeah. Maybe we should have you make a cameo appearance on the videos.
Why not? I could maybe.
Sure.
Let me know. I'll see what I can do. Okay, everyone. I guess we'll have to leave it there for today's edition of K-Talk, but we'll have another edition next time again on Friday. And if you have any comments for Hyunwoo Sansangnim, any voice messages for us, if you want to record yourself talking in Korean, and if you want us to help you maybe with your pronunciation, for instance, don't be shy. The email address, catchkoreanwave@gmail.com. You can send those to us, and we will air them next week around the same time. Hyunwoo, we'll see you soon. Have a great weekend.
You too, and see you next time.
All right, sounds good. Let's close it down, everyone, with some more music. The program continues, of course. This is Hwisong, 너라는 명작, masterpiece of you.
너무 예쁘다 네 눈빛